Welcome to episode 11 of Oakhill with me, Farm Sim Snowy. Good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to Oakhill. Since the last episode, not really much has happened. The cotton price, if you remember, we had our bale of cotton which is in storage at the minute, is still going up, which is good for us. So as soon as that tops out, we will sell that. I've just been in there again talking with Jack. Bless him, still not feeling 100%, but I think we'll take him up on his offer of working in his grass field. I was thinking of doing some silage bales. So obviously we're going to need some equipment, so we'll have to lease what do we need? Jack reckons he's got a mower set up there which we can use. No idea what that's going to look like or how old it is, but we'll find out. He said he's adamant. He said we should split the profits 50-50. I said no, I'll just do it, and you know, he said no because you're doing it all. So there's a lot of toing and froing with that, but he's adamant it's 50-50, so that's what he wants, that's what we're going to do. He's also got a bale wagon trailer which we can load up. Again, I've no idea what any of this equipment looks like, because obviously going on his other stuff that he's got, it's a little bit old and dated, but we will use it because it saves us having to lease it all. So we're definitely probably going to need definitely need a baler and a wrapper. Not sure what sort of setup we're going to use. We'll have a look to see what equipment he's got first. I know he's got some bales here in storage, but that really is for the cows, their feed, so we're not going to touch any of that. So if we park up under here again, like so. Now he said it was in the other shed, so I'm not quite sure. I'm presuming he means the other shed with a door, because I wouldn't have thought he'd leave any of his equipment out in the open. Now all these sheds down this end are open, so that's obviously silage bunkers, so I don't think it's down here. It's obviously not in there because we've been in there, we know that. That's an open shed. That's an open shed. It's got so much shed space here, it's unbelievable. So I'm guessing it's in here, so let's have a look. Alright, cool. There's the bale loading wagon trailer. Is this the mower? Oh my days, look at this. Look at that, that looks a bit vicious. I'm presuming that's the front mower, and that's the rear one. God, it looks like something out of Star Trek or Star Wars. Right, anyway, I'm assuming that's going to hook up to his Hurleyman, or Hurley-Whirly, whatever it's called. So let's go and check that out, because I'm pretty sure that has got a front loader on it. Yeah, so that has. It's definitely not going to be for that, because that won't pull that. So let's go around and see what we can do in the Hurleyman Big Turbo with its cassette player. That still cracks me up, that does. I should have bought my greatest hits 80s cassette tape. We could have put that in. and a bit of 80s music as we go round, just to tie it in with the theme. Right, let's get our front mower attached. I'm guessing, because obviously this is old and it doesn't look like it's set up for it, it's going to just be a widespread cut. There's not going to be any swath dropping, I wouldn't have thought. I forgot how loud this tractor sounds. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Right, so we're getting the field and we'll see how this all works. I'll shut those gates because they're a little bit overhanging. I'll try and get as much grass as we can. So you can just about see the dark divide between the edge of the field, the actual field itself. I'm pretty sure as well, if we go, this is Jack's field here, 88. If we go into here, yeah, it needs ploughing as well, so I'm wondering if we could possibly do that for him one day as well. But that means we'd have to put grass back down, which isn't a problem. Can you hear them? Look at that. That does look very vicious. I better not get too close. That is proper old school, isn't it? Right, let's lower that one down. And lower that one down. And away we go. Sounds even worse than here. It sounds like the tractor's breaking down. But that is doing the job. And it's not a bad sized field, to be honest with you. So hopefully we should get a few silage bales off of here. So we're definitely going to need a windrower to gather all this up into a swath so we can bale it properly. And then we're going to need a baler and a wrapper. And my only concern is if we do round bales, you can see the hill we're on. I don't really want any runaway bales. So we could do square bales, but the only trouble with doing square bales is we're going to have to bale and wrap separately, whereas some of the round balers bale and wrap at the same time, all in one hit. But like I say, we could end up with some runaways, so I will look into what sort of baler we can get. I'll get some advice off of Lee as well up at the shop, but first of all, before that, we're going to need a windrower, and even before that we need to get all this grass cut. So I will crack on, get this field all cut, and I'll bring you back in when we're sort of nearly finished, because I think this is going to take me a little while. So I will see you shortly, guys. Just got a last little bit left to do. I must say, I laughed at first about this mower, but it has performed very well actually. Been quite impressed with it. Let's try and get as much as we can. Turn all those off. hold that up. As you can see, it's all done. So we'll go and put Jack's equipment away, because I think we'll swap over to our Massey now, because it's got a little bit more horsepower than the Hurley Whirly. We'll leave that gate open because we'll be back in a second. Now, we have made Jack's equipment quite dirty here, so at some point we're going to have to clean it, but he hasn't got a pressure washer down here, so that's might be something that I'll get installed for him. We drop that one off there. There's quite a nasty dip in the middle of this shed. I'm not sure I like that. I'll have to have a word with Jack about that. Seems like the ground's given way just there. Right, I'll drop that one off. I'll put the Hurleyman away. Something like that. Yeah, look. Sorry, Jack, but we'll sort that out when we can. So we're going to have to head up to our farm to grab the Massey. Then we'll need to head up to the shop. I'm going to get, I think, where's it gone? This one here, because it's quite cheap. It's 8.2 meter wide, which is good for us. Not too worried about the design. It just puts that board in the middle, so I'm guessing it flicks into the board. But yeah, I think we'll go for that. Should we have the board or not? Is it going to make it that much neater? No. Right, so we're going to lease that. What I'll do is like I say, go up to the farm, I'll grab the Massey, go up to the shop, get the windrower. I'll see you back down here at the field, and we will get windrowing. Forgot what it was called then. So again, I will see you shortly, guys. So we've got our windrower. I also grabbed our front loader. Now we haven't got bale spikes, but we have got pallet forks. They should still work. It just means we'll be piercing a larger hole into the bales than what we would normally, but that is fine. So there we go. Oh, that's probably because let's get the right tool selected. Come on. There we go. Because I've got the weight on the front, it didn't like that. So let's wall there, get into the field without crashing. Shut the gates up again because I think they are going to be in the way. And we will unfold this. Try and get some sort of method going. Right, probably do like a headland and then go up and down, but that's all working nice and good. Try and get as much as we can. I think this is probably a good width as well compared to the mower that we just used. You can just sort of roughly make out the width that the mower cut. So I think it's slightly wider than the mower, which is good. But yeah, we'll go round the outside. Maybe we'll just go in, cut in and do one big sort of curly whirly. Can we get all this? Yes. Sweet, looking good. Another grass field there, that's quite a good size. I don't know who owns that one though. I missed a tiny little bit. I'll probably get that with a baler actually. I want to try and get as much as we can. I know it sounds a bit lame, but money is a bit tight at the minute. Especially as we don't even own a harvester anymore. That's going to be a problem that we're going to need to sort out further down the line as soon as we start earning a decent amount of money back. Obviously for now we'll just have to lease one, because I'm pretty sure some of our fields are ready to go. Yeah, 30 and 32 are ready to harvest. So that's soybeans in 30 and oat in 32. But we'll carry on with this for the moment. So yeah, I'm just wondering if we could cut through now and just carry on like this. So probably end up getting quite dizzy towards the end. I've missed another little bit back there, but we'll sort that later. So again, I will carry on with this. This shouldn't take me too long because it's going quite quick, as long as I don't miss bits like that. Like I say, I want to try and get as much as I can. Let's try and turns really quick, this thing. It's pretty nifty. There we go. Right, yeah, I will get this done and I will bring you back in a sec, guys. That's it, that's the whole field done. Couple of little scraggly bits that I missed, like just there in front of us, but we can get those probably with the baler, see what happens. So yeah, it didn't take too long, looks pretty neat and tidy. So now we need to take the windrower back up to the shop and get a baler set up. Hopefully a baler wrapper type thingy. See what Lee can do and come up with. Obviously he's fully aware of the hilly situations around here. I don't think there's... what's going on here? I don't think there's one field on this map that is flat. I certainly haven't come across one. But anyway, I'll get up the shop, I'll see what he can rustle up, and I'll meet you back down the field and I'll show you what we've got, what we've ended up with, and show you in the shop as well what one it is. So see you in a sec. Right, so we're back with this setup. I'll quickly show you. So it's a round baler, which I know we didn't really want, but as it comes out, because this is the wrapper which hooks up to the baler, which is pretty good. you unload the bell. It's going to be a bit start stop because you've got to unload the bell manually from there, and then it starts wrapping in there, and then you have to unload the bell again from the wrapper onto the floor. But the good thing about this is this little thing here, because as the bell comes off, it then flips that bell so it should stand up on its end, which means the bell shouldn't roll down the hill. So that should be a lot more easy for us, which is why I thought I'd go for this setup. Because if we go for a square baler, we've then got to come back with a separate wrapper. So we went for this idea. So we need to unfold the wrapper, which does that, turn on our baler, drop the pickup down, and off we go. Like I say, it's going to be a little bit stop and start as we go. You'll soon see as we get round. When we get to near 100% full, it will start beeping at us. Like so. And you need to stop now, because if we go any further it won't let us pick any grass up. So now we've got a full bell, so we need to unload that bell, and then hopefully the wrapper will pick it up like so. Start wrapping again. We've got to wait for it, so it is a bit long-winded, but hopefully this will be the first test, won't it? Once it's finished wrapping, we then unload again. It should flip it on its end. They're not going to run away. We'll be able to pick them up still pretty easier. And to be honest with you, when stacking round bells like that, I much prefer and find it easier to stack them when they're on their end like that. So again, that's going to help us when we come to doing the loading up. So we'll do a few more together. I don't know whether to do this as a time lapse or just cut you in. I'll probably make that decision when I'm editing the video, because if it seems like it's too much, it's taken too long, then I should just cut to when we've nearly finished. But it's all going well so far. Pretty smart bit of kit. And then any little bits that we did miss when we were windrowing, I will try and collect them, but it all depends how much we got left in the baler at the end, because if we can't make quite a full bell towards the end, it's not really worth it. We'll just send the baler back with some grass still in it. But I will carry on with this, and I will see you when we're sort of probably on the last bell. So I will see you very soon. Right, so we've only got a little bit left to do, but we have got a little bit of a problem, but it is a good problem to have. We've got a lot. I knew we were going to make quite a bit, but we've got a lot more than what I was expecting. I think we've got about 27 on here. I've just had a quick count up. So Jack's trailer is definitely not going to be big enough. I'd rather just try and do it all in one hit. I don't think we've got enough here to make another bale, but we'll get it off the ground. It clears the field. But it's been pretty good, this little setup. I had a bit of a wobble, a couple of them over that side. As it tipped it up, the bell sort of rocked a little bit, and I thought, oh no, it's going to tip right over and roll down a hill. But it didn't. It stayed upright. I think I've got all the little bits that I missed when I windrowed it up. So I think that is pretty much it. So we've got 61% of a bale left in there, so that will have to stay in there. We'll take that back to the shop. So yeah, I think we're going to have to lease, because in the long run I think it will be better for us a bigger bale trailer, because as I say, Jack's just isn't big enough. You end up having to do a lot of trips backwards and forwards. So I'll head on up to the shop. I'll get rid of this baler and wrapper, and I'm going to go out this gate for a change, I think. Straight out onto the road, and I'll see what we can get in terms of a bale trailer. So I will see you back up here shortly. Right, so we've got ourselves a much bigger trailer, as you can see. I think we'll drop it down there, and we will grab our front loader and pallet forks. Oh, where's the tractor gone? Hopefully that's on a reasonably flat surface, the trailer. I'll show you which one we got actually in the shop menu. I mean, I know we could have got one of these, which is an auto load one, but I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic on this go. So we went for this one, the Flegel TPS 180. Didn't go for anything on the colours, but I did put the wide wheels on, just in case we get a little bit top heavy. So we'll hook up to our bale forks. What I'll do is I'll probably do a few here and there with you guys, and then I don't want to bore you, because sometimes this can be a little bit painful, especially if you're just watching it. So, and I think again the time lapse would probably be too much. So we'll load a few up like this, and then I'll crack on with it, and then we'll find out where's the best price. I mean, the BGA probably is going to be the best place to sell, but we won't get paid out till midnight, which isn't too much of a problem. But we'll have a look at the prices in a minute, and if it's not too much difference between the BGA and one of the bale sale points, we'll probably just go ahead and sell them at one of the bale sale points. But as you can see, it's probably going to take a little while to do this. But I will crack on. I might have to move that trailer actually, because I haven't thought about that properly, have I? I'm not going to be able to get round the other side very well. So that is something I will do in a second as well. Not sure how many will fit on here like that, but we'll soon find out. Let's grab this one up by the gate. What I'll probably do is I'm going to shut those gates at the minute, because we'll go out the other set of gates, because that leads straight onto the road for a quick getaway. Oh, I'm not on that one very well, I might. Let's drop that. There we go. Right, like I say, I will carry on with this. I'm going to move this trailer somewhere a bit better, I think, because that's not ideal. And I'll see you when I've almost got this loaded, I should imagine. That would be the best thing for you guys. Just one little bell left to do. There's 27 in total, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. It wasn't as bad as what I thought. Normally I dread loading these like this, but it wasn't too bad. I think having that big trailer helped, certainly. So we'll pop this on. Hopefully they should all strap down well. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. Right. Let's just have a look at the old prices. So, silage all the way to the end. Like I say, actually, animal market is pretty good. That's going down. That is the one up by the shop, isn't it? If it lets me go past the spinnery. There we go. Yes, we know exactly where that is. So we can untag that. What I said earlier about the BGA doesn't actually apply because we don't own it. And we certainly can't afford it, so that's out of the question. So we'll go to Animal Market, which is up by the shop. I'll put my, in fact I'm going to do something like that. The trailer should attach up to the weight. What we'll do though is we'll run along and we'll strap all these down so that they don't fall off, otherwise that would be disaster. Excellent. Is there one more there? Nope. So they're all strapped down. Well, let's go and sell them. I'm not going to go too mad with the speed because I don't want this flipping over. It's very heavy as well. So where's the best way probably going to be to go? We could cut through our farm, but that's a little bit bumpy. Probably go down to South Grain and we'll go all the way up the main road and then cut through there, and then we're just up through there, aren't we? So let's go. I think it's clear. You'll have to wait, I'm afraid. God, there's definitely some weight on there. I'm going to shut the gate because we're not coming back. Ooh, quick. Quite a busy stretch of road this. Right, off we go. We might do in cab and then we can't really see what's happening behind. So, turn a blind eye. So what we will do though, of course, some weight on there. We'll put our beacons on. Yeah, there's definitely some weight there. It's making it very awkward to steer. Hopefully we should get a decent amount though. This is going to struggle up this hill. I don't think you get any traffic along this road, which is going to be for our benefit. Come on, you can do it. Come on. There's actually a worse hill than that coming up. I think I might have picked the wrong way to come here. We'll see how we got on, but if I end up cutting, it means I've chose a different route. I think we'll be alright. I might just struggle up there. Come on, little girl, you can do it. Yeah, this is the wrong way to come, isn't it? Because we've got another hill coming up there as well. I think she will make it, but she's not liking it. The wheels are slipping a little bit. This is why we need to upgrade this tractor somewhere. Come on, let's get a little bit of a straight going, a flat straight, and get a run up for this next hill. Because that S-bend back there did not help us at all. This shouldn't be as bad, although it does look a bit steeper at the top here. Come on. I thought it was going to be quicker than this. I hope the price hasn't gone down too much. We'll double check in a minute when we get up there. It was 339, I think. Right, with a little bit of luck, that should be the last of those hills. So let's just make sure nothing's coming around the corner. This is the road we want. And then I think we'll cut through the shop, which is just here. He says. Now I've got a tight bend. Alright, how much do you think we're going to make, guys? Let's just double check. Yeah, so we're definitely in the right place. 339, right, let's get them sold. Hopefully we will make a good amount. And I'm going to have to remember this price because we've got to... Beautiful. What's that? 35, about 36, 37,000 almost. Double check that. Turn the old beacons off. Let's have a look at our money. Sold bells should be there. £36,623. Split down the middle. I'm not very good at maths, so I'm going to get the calculator out. 36,623 divided by 2. That's £18,311.50, if you want to be precise. Jack can have my 50 pence. So excellent. Made some good money there. And I think we'll probably leave it there for this episode. I know it was all just work in Jack's field. Look at the state of that. But it's worth it. Made a little bit of money. Gave us something else to do. I think next episode we'll carry on with our farm. We can harvest the 2 fields, and probably the other fields that we planted last episode will need fertilising, so we can crack on with that. I'll go down and tell Jack how much we made and say how much it is each for that. But I hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.